Okay, we're starting off today and doing channel introduction essentially. My discussing what my plans for this channel are, whatnot. Plans are Madden mobile content, nothing else. Might branch into something else in the future, but just start here. Might be. I have different ideas like a pack and play style series. Uh, uh, Maybe a series where I try to win a Super Bowl with different teams, but I like spin a wheel to decide what team it's gonna be. When it comes to that sort of content, nothing is decided until the season begins. But I'm gonna wait to start doing those until I do enough seasons mode to unlock all four. And it's just spin one wheel that decides what mode it's gonna be, and then spin another wheel to decide the team. Let's see. As you can probably tell from what you're seeing from me so far, I am a ground and pound style player. Don't really pass the ball unless necessary. To like go after an achievement or something. Let's see, what else can I really say that would sum up this one? What was that other series I wanted to do? Oh yeah, I want to do a version of a wheel spin series or something in Ultimate Team. But that would be a thing. There are other people I would want to contact first because don't want to get copyrighted, so I'm not going to say his name, but there is another YouTuber who originally started the Madden wheel spin stuff. I want his consent before I do that. I think I have access to the ability to message him on Instagram, so I'll probably do that, but maybe I'll do that if I get like 100 subscribers or something. But the moment, my plans include stuff like, like I said, the Seasons Wheels series, Pack and Play Style series. Haven't quite picked a name for it yet. So I guess so I can finish this, I'll just go over favorite archetypes for certain things. For agile offensive guards and then power centers and tackles. Strong arm quarterbacks are my favorite. Power back halfbacks. I prefer to run a double halfback set, but if I had to run a fullback, I'd rather have a utility one, either utility or blocking. Wide receiver, I prefer physical, and then I prefer a possession tight end. Linebackers are like speed rushers, but I prefer field generals at middle linebacker. Crap, I hate it when that happens. I might post something here if my league ever like needs new members or something. Let's see, defense. I haven't started with the defense yet. Speed rushers, linebackers, field general, middle linebackers, man-to-man corners. I don't know what it is about those guys, but I love them. And hybrid safeties. I don't know why, but for some reason we have not gotten any tall hybrid safeties yet this season, and that kind of makes me upset because I love hybrid safeties. Especially with my defense, if I can get hybrids of both strong and free safety, man, those guys tend to do really well for me. I run a 3-4 defense dominantly. Let's go quick pitch here. D tackles, I like power rushers, but I'm a little bit more anal about the D ends. I'd rather have speed rushers at D end. That way I can actually get some decent pass rush. And then I don't know if there is a second archetype for punter. I know kickers have the power and accurate archetypes. Accuracy is easy to control. Give me a power. Probably go review the team after this. I might at some point post a couple of pack openings or something, but that'll only be if I'm not actively getting any other content. Man, that play's normally fire against this defense. Let's see. What else? Oh, yeah, the Pack and Play series. I won't be doing that during weekend tournaments. If I do weekend tournament type content, that'll be its own thing. If there's anything else y'all want to see, just, put it in the comment section. Real quick, we're going to go check the team. Honestly, this Amon Green, oh man, he's been a beast since I got him. Pulled him out of a random earlier this promo. I might do some promo reveals, but I believe we're going to get the Ultimate Freeze promo like we always do. Can't guarantee it, but I believe it. I believe that'll be the second promo of March. No, the second promo of December, not March. Second promo of March will probably be something along the lines of Team of the Year. But, here's my halfback. That is actually quite possibly the most important player on my team, considering my offensive play style is extremely run heavy. This guy. I actually got him through a weird circumstance because right now we're in the Feast promo. And I've pulled D tackles in several promos this year. Because I didn't actually get Clowney during Most Feared. The only wide receiver I pulled during Most Feared was Devontae Adams. But he kind of sucked for my playstyle because he could not block. If I ran his side, I was getting stopped. But I actually pulled the Cameron Hayward. But as you can see, I got Quinn Williams and Jalen Carter, and I pulled the Cameron Hayward. But I decided to turn in the Cameron Hayward. Oh, the first player I pulled in Game Changers was Jalen Carter. The second one I got was Sherman. But Carter came first, and when I got him, I decided to keep the Williams instead of Hayward and trade in Williams and Hayward into the Iconic Select that they had in that one. Two Most Weird Iconics for a Most Weird Iconic Select, and I picked the Clown because I actually had a friend of mine that I talked to a lot on Discord. He had the Clown's Iconic, and that guy blocks. says that he loves using that guy in the run game because of the blocking ability. I know my offense seems like I'm making a lot of love on Team of the Week. I do like Team of the Week. It's not the greatest thing in the world, but they can be very good temporary upgrades. This DJ Dallas, he's not the greatest in the world. He's not nearly as helpful to my team as that Green is. If I get another player that I don't like with my next iconic random, which I'm on track to get a third this promo, if I don't get a player that I can actually use that much, like I get the Eli Manning, then I might actually just build the Team of the Week KaVontae Turpin that's out right now, and turn those two in and pick up probably Micah Parsons. Because I'm a Cowboys fan, I'm a Micah Parsons lover. Micah Parsons, DaRon Bland, and CeeDee Lamb are my three favorite players in the NFL right now. And I mean, there's some other good ones that I like. Because I'm not going to lie, one of the reasons that I actually was so happy when the Cowboys actually drafted Lamb was because I am an Oklahoma University fan. Fortunately, as I'm filming this, we lost by 20 today to Louisiana State. In the first time those two teams have ever made it to the met in the regular season. But so got those. And that's why I was also so happy when we used our first round draft pick this last year on Tyler Guyton, because he was actually pretty dominant last year at OU. Wish he'd get a Team of the Week. But if I can get that one, I'll probably pick up Mike Parsons because I like him. But other players that I like because they came from OU include players like Lane Johnson, Trent Williams. Man, so many fights today in college football. As I'm filming this, Michigan, Ohio State had a brawl. Florida State had a brawl. Clemson, Ohio, South Carolina had a brawl. Texas A&M had a brawl at halftime. All the rest were after the game. That one was halftime. But like I was saying, other players I like because they went to OU include the Chiefs starting center, Creed Humphrey, and then a bunch of starting offensive tackles. You got Orlando Brown Jr. from the Bengals. At least I think he's with the Bengals. Last I heard, he was with the Bengals. I haven't heard anything since. Trent Williams from the 49ers. Lane Johnson from the Eagles. I don't know if he's starting, but we got Kenneth Murray that we produced. Last I heard, he's with the Titans now. So he signed with the Titans in free agency last I checked. That was his past off season. And of course, we got Kenneth Murray's cousin, Kyler Murray, starting quarterback for the Cardinals. We also produced the starting quarterbacks for the Buccaneers and Baker Mayfield, and the Eagles with Jalen Hurts. Yeah, we lost to my team lost to Louisiana State today. And the last time we played Louisiana State, Hurts was actually our quarterback. Him and Burrow was on the other side. So naturally, we lost. I was in the playoffs too, 63-28. We got slaughtered. I'm not even gonna try and sugarcoat and say we tried our best. We were crap in that game. That was by far our worst game of the year. I mean, how the heck do you make it to... That was honestly the second most embarrassing game I've ever seen in the postseason for one particular team. Only time I've seen it more embarrassing was the 2022 Texas Christian University Horned Frogs. And the way they lost to Georgia. But occasionally I will rant on this channel, but that'll mainly be over like stuff like gameplay. But here's one thing. With these field passes, I don't know if any of the people that are watching this don't know this, but do not claim the iconic player selects. If you don't, when the field pass ends, they will auto-collect themselves. So you'll still get it. It'll just essentially go from being something that might be able to help you now, but as you can see on my team, it can't help me. The only position I could actually get an upgrade in this would actually be a punt returner, but there's no punt returners in that pack. There are 4 special teams players, and that's 1 punter, 1 kick returner, 2 kickers. So it's currently Brandon McManus, Chris Boswell, Tress Way. Who's the kick returner? I know there was one. Don't think it was kickoff. Okay, I'm gonna scout out who all was in it right now. I am legitimately drawing up blank on this. Oh, Cordero Patterson, that's the kick returner. But there's no punt returner. But if you don't claim those, no auto claim. So right now you can get the players from September in them. If you let it auto claim for this month, you'll actually be able to use that same pack, but when it auto collects, it'll update, which means you won't get a September player. You'll be able to get players from, you could get most feared. My honest intention is I'm probably going to end up going, I kind of want this Chop Robinson to just hit the game in Team of the Week. I'm on the verge of being able to do a random, but I want Chop Robinson so I can turn Robinson into a good touchdown, dude. But if I can get that Chop Robinson, then maybe Micah Parsons wouldn't be the world's best pull. I'd rather get the Micah Parsons, though. But as it is right now, we're up to Team of the Week, Week 12. As you can see, I am close to an iconic. Let's go ahead and let's see what I can get. Come on, Cavante Turpin. Robinson, okay. Put them in this trade. We don't really use them in the random because they don't stay in the dang random. Oh, there's one thing. I will consider doing live streams on this channel, but we're going to have to hit at least 1,000 subscribers first. Here's the league. Not the highest overall, but I'm pretty sure everybody above me is actually pay to win. Because I know DZL is. I know there are certain players that if they're on a team, you can prove they're pay to win. He has one. Mythic TJ Watt. All the players that if they have that player, you know they're pay to win. It will always be the Mythic. One comes out every month that you had to pay for the right to Mythic. And TJ Watt was the September. So that TJ Watt tells me he's pay to win. Steven, I've never checked, but I'm pretty sure he is pay to win. Okay. No evidence yet. Huh. I don't see any evidence of him being pay to win. Oh man, he got the Sanders. I didn't know he'd gotten the Sanders. I'm a Cowboys fan. I like Barry Sanders. No, I mean, I like Deion Sanders. OU fan. I'm not the biggest Barry Sanders fan. Yeah, Tiger Man. He actually runs an extremely effective defense. Sheesh, I do not like playing him in league championship. Don't see any evidence of being paid to win, but I'm pretty sure he is. Oh, that's all the evidence I need. These little badges. Everybody above me has a badge next to their name. You have to make an in-game purchase to be able to earn that badge. You have to make an in-game purchase with real-life money to get that badge. Because that badge means you have bought something in the game, and that it was something that would hand a reward to the rest of your league. Yeah, my league, we may not be like the most dominant league in the nation, but we've got skill where it matters. That's what's important. Because the skill stuff, a skilled player can succeed with an unboosted base team. We have that kind of skill in our league. Very skilled players. We only actually had one anytime recently that I was at all concerned about, and he left. He left of his own free will the one time we benched him. Proving he just doesn't like... He showed a lot of disrespect for the admins. He's lucky he got to stay as long as he did, because the last person showed that much disrespect, we actually got word from higher up to boot him. Because we are actually in a 3-league network, and we are the lowest tier league. We're actually in the Toilet Bowl network, because we're Toilet Bowl sitters. Plungers is the next league up, and then Toilet Bowl sitters. They're right in front of Toilet Bowl plungers. Toilet Bowl escorts, Toilet Bowl plungers, and then Toilet Bowl sitters. We actually got we got advised to give him the boot. Actually, it was Tiger Man himself that got the advice, because he's our league commissioner. He got word straight from Adam, the commissioner of escorts, that Booga should be booted. And one thing our league is really, really good about is when we boot somebody, we will figure out which admin they are most likely to go to and establish that that person needs to act as a mediator. In Booga's case, we all knew it was going to be me. He refused to talk to Trav and Nacho or Tiger, so we all knew he was coming to me. Wasn't really a secret he was going to come to me. Although I'm surprised he never did. He hasn't reached out at all since he got the boot. Although I know he's on the Madden Mobile Discord and got himself muted for several hours. And that wasn't a one-time thing. He kept on getting muted for one day, and then I come back about 28 hours later or so, anywhere from 28 to 32, and he's muted again. Because as soon as the muting ends, he just goes right back to cussing Red out. Considering the fact that Red, he is pinging Red to do it, and Red's not taking it too well, and Red has the power to mute him. Not good thinking, Booga. Uh, um, so that's pretty much the gist of the channel. I might make like pack opening videos or gameplay videos where I vent, and when I do those different series, I'll put them all into seasons and then make the seasons into individual playlists and whatnot. And I'll make sure it goes good. But I'll have y'all's content ready to go as quick as possible. Now that I've finally figured out how I can actually get the screen record, my intention is to start uploading as often as I can. I am currently searching for a job, and as soon as I can get one, probably have to start posting less because I won't have as much time to film. But I'll take this. I'll take whatever I can. Let's see. Is there anything else I needed to mention? Let's see. I said first promo I'll reveal is Ultimate Feast. Hitting 1,000 subscribers, I might do a live stream as like a 1K special. Oh yeah, I have one that I had one idea that I haven't actually seen anybody else come up with for my mobile content. I'm gonna call it team builders, but the point of it is I start right after the weekend tournament ends, and then I have to spin a wheel and complete all these challenges. And once I complete a challenge, I can get one player at random, and I add it to the team for this thing. Haven't quite picked out a name. Probably gonna go with something like Team Builders. But the point of Team Builders is once I can get a good team built, I can use it in Team of the Week. I'll use it in Arena 1. In these Arena 1, potentially Arena 2 if necessary. But use it there within this within the next arena tournament, like the weekend tournaments. But that'd probably be all the weekend tournament stuff I do, because honestly, I am not the world's biggest fan of the arena tournaments. I mean, the weekend tournaments. I don't particularly care for them, because that's when you see a lot of the cheaters come out. I mean, I played a dude 3 or 4 hours ago before I figured out how to screen record. I played a guy that had 5 D tackles on the field at once. And I am not even kidding you about how many. And I know it was 5 because he had Mythic Vince Wilfork, Iconic Vince Wilfork, Epic Vince Wilfork, Iconic William Perry from 2 Minute Drill, and that iconic Jalen Carter. So it's like, dude, how do you have all of those on the field at once? You should only be able to use one Wilfork, and if you're using a Wilfork, you shouldn't be able to use both Perry and the other guy. So it's like, dude, you're clearly cheating. I did report him, and then I went over to the Discord, and I ended up letting Red know, hey, I just got somebody, I just matched up with somebody. here's what happened, and then I handed over his name. That was in Arena 3. I have honestly not done a single Arena 4 tournament this year. I mean, hey, I got Larry Wilson before I started doing any of them last year. My first Arena 4 weekend tournament last year, back in Madden Mobile 24, was after Max's came out. And I remember because I had the Max Tom Brady as my quarterback. And he wasn't even the first Max I got. Yeah, but that Team Builder series, that'll be the only one where I actually compete in weekend tournaments. Because that one, I think there should, if you're going to do a series like that, you should have some sort of a timer. Like, you have to have the team built on a certain schedule. And it'll be team gets wiped after every arena tournament. After every weekend tournament, the team gets wiped. So that's pretty much one of the big series that I want to do. That and the wheel spin series, but that one's gonna have to wait until after I can do enough games in seasons mode to unlock all 4 sections. So probably gonna have to draw some more gameplay videos in the coming days, but that's what I can get so far. See you next time. Oh, and if you have any ideas on like names for the team builders or pack and play series, or if you're true fans of the actual YouTuber, that Wheel of Madden thing idea that I had, if you drop his name in the comments, I might pin it. Let's see what I do. But also in the comments, I want to see like potential names for the pack and play style series and the Seasons Wheel series, the Team Builder series. I don't have names for that. I'm not the most creative with names, so I'd like to see what y'all can come up with. So, you have an idea for that? Leave it down in the comments. I will be reading them. Just, guess I'll see what I see. Bye.